Good day guys, it's Pramita here. It's been a while since I spoke to you. Now today I'm going to talk about the fact why it's important for you to have bias towards action rather than words. Now we think in our life it's always best to only work on things which work for you well. So if that's the case, sometimes people tend to have that tendency to wait till the perfect opportunity to arrive in your life. So that takes the assumption that once an opportunity arises, you would know whether that's perfect for you or not. But through our experience, we know the only way we would be in a position to know whether that's perfect or not is trial and error, which means you work on thousands of things, maybe 20 of them might work in your life. Now, if for you to identify those 20 of those, you need to work on thousands, which means statistically speaking, you need to work more for you to identify, for you to pick those tasks, activities and opportunities which are going to work for you well. I'll give you a classic example. You want to be a great writer. Instead of waiting till you write that perfect book in your life, why don't you write small? Why don't you start writing small blogs? Maybe that itself will give you the opportunity for you to hone your writing skills for the biggest things which are going to happen later in your life. You want to read the top in the finance world. Maybe the job you are doing currently might be boring. So you might think, you know what, this is not the best thing for me. I should probably wait till the best opportunity to land in my life. Instead, why don't you try to find a way to make your existing job exciting? There might be some tasks you might like in your current job. Why don't you try to do it in a different way so that you might be in a position to know what works best? In such process, you might be in a position to identify, yes, this is what I should do, and that might pave the path for you to move towards a better career later. You see, if you look at all those people who have reached the top in the career ladder or top in their lifestyle ladder, all what they had in common was they had a bias towards action rather than playing the waiting game. And statistically speaking, if you want to understand those 10 or 20 things for you to work in your life, you need to have worked in thousands of those. So you do the numbers and you figure out that you need to make sure that you have a bias towards action rather than playing the waiting game. Maybe one day when you have that biasness towards the action, you would identify or you would be in a position to handpick those which are going to work well for you. That's it for today, guys. Until I see you, enjoy.